Well, again, good afternoon or evening, everyone. Welcome to our day 2 or session 2 of our 4-H Rockets Away. We're excited that you're back with us this evening. So welcome aboard. We're going to take off here shortly, and I'm going to have Sam advance the next slide. And again, if you don't remember, last time we just did a quick introduction. So again, tonight, my name is Brian McNeil. I'm an extension educator. I work out of the Morris Regional Office. And I work with STEM programming. So anything with robotics, engineering and design, and now aerospace, kind of dabble in all that kind of stuff. And I'll let Sam introduce himself.
And my name is Sam Jens. I am the extension educator out of Lyon County, Minnesota, and I do a lot of programming with STEM.
And sometime soon, we'll have our third partner in crime here, Suzanne Souza. I don't see her on yet tonight, but maybe we'll get her on next time. Sam and I will kind of pressure her to be with us next time. All right, and we can advance. And I think what's coming up next is going to be our American Pledge. So like in any 4-H event, 4-H club meetings, we like to do our American Pledge first and our 4-H Pledge. So if you want to start with me with the American Pledge, you put your hands in your hearts. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And then we'll flip to our 4-H Pledge. And that is, I pledge my head to clear thinking, my heart to grow loyalty, my hands to larger service, my health to better living, for my family, my club, my community, my country, and my world. And our supplies you're going to need tonight. So this, again, some of these will be out of your kit. Got a cat. There's some nice laughter with some crying. So you're going to need your ping pong ball. That should have been in your kit. There should have been some sort of CD. Some of them might have in that package, but if some, yep, I see some CDs out there. Good. There's a water top, a water bottle top. Yep, I'm seeing it. You guys are doing great. Then a balloon should have been the last thing in your kit. So those are the pieces from your kit that we're going to use tonight. Fabulous. So some things you're going to need from home to do some of these activities tonight would be a hot glue gun or some really sticky glue, like super glue or that type of thing. So if you got some glue, hot glue, that type of thing, have that handy. And then a hair dryer. If you've got a hair dryer, that will be part of our activity as well. If you got hot glue guns, make sure you plug them in so that glue is starting to get hot. So when we go to glue that, it's ready to go. Just a little reminder there. All right, so our next slide there, Sam. So tonight, we're going to be learning about Bernoulli's principle. You can raise your hands or you put it, anybody have heard Bernoulli's principle before? Not seeing a lot of movement there. No, okay, great. So this is what kind of makes things fly. So Bernoulli, as he created this principle, and so as air moves around an object, it causes different pressure on the object. And so think about the object. We're going to be using the ping pong ball. So if you got your ping pong balls, that's what we're going to take first. Mine's going to be orange, so hopefully you can see that. I think that's orange. So his principle is if air moves around an object, it causes different pressure on the object. All right. And the second thing with that the faster the air moves around the object, the less pressure is around the object. The slower the air is around the object, the more pressure is around the object. And you'll see there's a picture of an airplane wing, and that's the side of an airplane wing on the slide here. And that's actually a picture of Bernoulli. And so you'll see there's air current going around both sides, the top and the bottom of the wing. And that's what's going to make your plane or your rocket fly. All right. So to demonstrate that tonight, don't do this. Watch me first. So I'm going to take my hair dryer. Okay, so this is my hair dryer. And to create the lift, I'm going to turn my hair dryer on. And I'm going to put the ping pong ball in the airflow. and it's going to make it hover. Now, when you do this at home, you can turn it and actually do it sideways. Okay,
How
so
far
try that at
sideways can
home.
you
Take
get?
your hair dryers and turn them on and make the ball float. And if you tilt your hair dryer sideways, the airflow is still going and it should keep the ping pong ball in the airflow. So go ahead and try that. Give that a try.
I can.
And if you don't have one, that's all right. The other thing I want you to try, again, I didn't have a funnel, but if your parents have a funnel at home, if you put the ping pong ball in the funnel and try blowing it out of the funnel, you can't do it because the air is going around the ping pong ball and you can't blow it out of the funnel. So that's something else. I want you to try that. And if your parents have a camera, take a video of you doing it with a funnel, put the ping pong ball and try to blow it out. You won't be able to do it because the air is going to go around the ping pong ball and you won't be able to blow it out of the funnel. So give that a try. Take a video, send it to us afterwards. Want to see you trying that. All right. So everybody's done that. You kind of experienced how the Benelli's principle works around that lift. Now we're going to do that in our second activity to learn more about that. So Sam, let's advance to the next. This is our ping pong. Oh, go back to that one real quick. And again, to take this further, try the funnel. See if your parents have a funnel or someone that you know has a funnel. Try that. Or like I said, if you get real creative, find that leaf blower or try a beach ball. You'll be able to do the same thing with a beach ball. Take a video, send it to Sam and I, and we can see what you did. Okay, now let's go on to the second one, Sam. All right, so tonight we're going to do the second activity. So make sure you've got your CD, your water top, and your balloon. So if you see on the screen there, we're going to first take the CD. Okay. And you're going to take it. If it's in a package, take it out. If it's not, just have your CD ready to go. Now there's two sides to the CD. There's a side with a print and there's a shiny side. We're going to use the side with the print up first. So keep that facing up. Okay. Then we're going to take the water bottle top, and you'll see there's a bottom. That's going to go right over the whole of the CD, right about there. Okay. So with your hot glue or your glue, you're going to put your glue around the rim of your water top and stick it right over that hole. So for example, you can watch me here. I'm going to take and put glue around the rim. So there's enough glue there.
So is it important to make sure that there's a solid stream of glue all the way around?
Yes, you're correct, Sam. So you want to make sure that there's a solid stream of glue all the way around.
Yep. So Tyler and Isaiah, what you're going to want to do is take that glue and around the lip of that water bottle, make sure you have glue all the way around the lip of that water bottle.
All the way around it. Yep. Can you see now, Tyler and Isaiah, what we're doing? Okay. Now, before we do anything else, going to make sure that that's nice and tight. So you can kind of push on it a little bit, push it from the top. And I want you to practice. So when we're going to do this for real, you're going to put your fingers around the base of the water bottle top. Okay. Kind of like my fingers are like this. They're around the base of it. And you're going to pull the top up. You're going to push it back down. Pull the top up. push it down. Do that a couple times, but keeping your fingers around the base of that water bottle top. Because that's what we're gonna, when we do this, we're gonna hold the base of the water bottle top and we're gonna lift up here. Because if you lift up here, you're gonna pull it off your CD. That's why I want you to practice a few times. You're gonna keep your fingers on the base and you're gonna pull up your top.
Can you guys see the picture now?
Yes, okay, great. Okay, so let that dry a little bit. And if you wanted to, you don't have to do this, but if you wanted to, you can do a second little stream of glue around the outside. You don't have to do that. That will seal it off, but it's not necessary. I just did it just in case you want to double check to make sure that that's nice and firm on there. Okay, so we're going to push that off the side for right now. We're going to let that dry. And you're going to take your balloon and you're going to stretch it. Stretch your balloon. Stretch the wide part. Stretch the thin part. Why do you think we stretch the balloon? Anybody want to guess? You can unmute if you want to, or you can put it in the chat.
The air can go through easier.
Yes, exactly. We're gonna make sure the balloon expands a little bit easier. So stretch that balloon really good. Now, just listen to my instructions and then we're gonna do this. Once you've gotten the balloon blowing up, you're gonna take the stretchy side of the balloon, this stretchy side, and you're gonna put that over the water top. So it's gonna look like that, okay? So that's what's going to happen. We're going to blow the balloon up and you're going to put that stretchy part over the top of your water bottle top. Okay, so you can go ahead and blow your balloons up. And once you got it blown up, you can put it over the water top. And then it'll probably stand straight up. I mean, now you should have your balloon blowing up and on top of your water bottle top looking like this. Okay, so go ahead, put it right on top of the water bottle top, just like that. So it's going to be kind of standing up right over your CD, right over your water bottle top. Does everybody have that? Yep, thank you for holding that up. If you hold that up, then I know you're ready to go with the next step. Kenzie's got hers ready to go. Tristan and Hannah, looks like they're almost ready. Matthew's got his, good. So it's gonna look like this. If I hold it up, it's gonna it's gonna fall this side a little bit. Blow it as big as you can, get it on top of that water bottle topper, so it's sitting like this. Erica's got hers.
It's like Mackenzie's getting hers. Tyler and Isaiah have one balloon done. They're working on the other one now.
Right. I think everybody's ready to go. Now find a really smooth surface. It could be the floor, it could be a countertop. Don't do it yet. Find a real smooth surface. And what you're going to do, remember I said you're going to hold the bottom, the base of your water top, and you're going to pull your top up, and it's going to hover. It's going to hover on the table or the floor. Okay, so give that a try. Remember, hold it from the base though, and pull this up here, and your balloon's going to exhale, and watch what it does. Find a nice smooth surface. Could be the desktop, it could be the floor, not carpet. My glue's not working. Sometimes it's got to dry a little bit. And then if you open up that water bottle, it should hover on either the table, the floor, but make sure it's a nice smooth surface. Did it work?
Tristan, did you use a hot glue gun or did you use super glue?
Super glue.
Okay, if you're using super glue, you probably are going to have to set the cap on it on the CD again and let it dry for a good minute or so for that glue to really adhere. You might have just went a little too fast picking it up, trying to put the balloon on it.
Say that you have, it's just not sticking.
It's just not sticking.
Not sticking. Maybe let it sit for a little bit longer, just see what happens. Sometimes we may, you know, it may be really smooth too. I wonder, well, just try. Just kind of let it sit for a while. Maybe it's got to take some time to adhere to the surface.
It makes it move. You can tell.
Some people it's working.
So, and Tristan, if it still doesn't work later, get a little bit of sandpaper and scuff up the area of the CD where the cap will go down, and that will help it glue it down.
Yep, get it rough a little bit. Thanks, Sam. That was good advice. Yep. All right, and I see some people, if you want to, you can open up your top with your balloon on and actually blow it up from the bottom. But then you got to hold on to it. You can also blow it up from the bottom. Try it again. See if you can get them to float. Tristan and Hannah, you have a question?
Mine doesn't make ours hover, it makes us move.
It makes it move?
Yeah.
Yep, it'll float. It'll kind of hover, but that's what it's doing. It's hovering and floating, and it might move like that too. So try it again, and we're going to talk about that here in a little bit. I see Matthew's trying to blow from the bottom, but then you've got to pinch that balloon off, otherwise the air is going to come back at you. Foster and Toby, you have a smiley face balloon. That's kind of a fun one. Yeah, a little happy face there. Tyler, Isaiah, what happened? Yours is deflated. Why don't you give them a couple more times and we're going to talk about this a little bit. And Tristan, like Sam said, if you take a little sandpaper and rough up that CD, that's going to make the surface where that glue is going to adhere to. So you can try that later, see if that works. Okay, so why don't you uncap your tops and let's talk about this a little bit. So make sure your hovercraft looks like this. Your balloon is flat. Your air is out. And then in the chat, I think we've got a question slide next, Sam. All right. So let's start with the ping pong balls. Again, why did the ping pong ball float? That sounds like a joke. Why did the ping pong ball float with the hairdryer? And you can unmute for this.
Because the air was pushing the light ping pong ball up.
Great, Hannah. So the air is pushing the ping pong ball up, wrapping around the ping pong ball and making it float or hover. Okay, great. So
The air only has one way
concept
to
with
go.
the CD. What made the CD float or hover?
What else answer?
The air had nowhere to go, and so it just kind of did the steam.
You're exactly right. Nice. Foster and Toby, that came from your screen, I think. So as the balloon exhales, it's going out the water bottle tube through the hole in the CD, and the air is staying around the bottom of the CD, making that hover or float. So the kind of same principle, that air is going out and making that float. Where have we seen hovercrafts, or where have you all seen a hovercraft?
I haven't seen one.
You
I've
haven't
seen
one. Okay.
Doors.
Do you know the military, they have hovercrafts that can move troops from one place to another over both land, water, and even snow. And if you've watched sometimes, like in Florida, Louisiana, the southern states, they have airboats that go over the water with a big fan. In the movies, in Star Wars, Luke Skywalker drives a land speeder, which is a hovercraft. It's off of the ground and it's floating with the direction of the land speeder. So when you start looking around, there are a lot of hovercrafts out there. Even some of our fire rescue teams have hovercrafts to go do rescues over land, snow, and water. So sometimes you might see some of our first responders, our firemen, having some sort of air hovercraft boat. Okay. All right. So Sam, you can float us to the next screen. So next time, next Monday night, again at 7 o'clock, we're going to be using the straws in your kit. So if you've got the straws and the mailing tabs, we're going to be using those. So those will be the next thing we'll be using the kits, and that's going to be next Monday night. All right. Any questions anybody has? Any questions or comments? All right. If nothing, then our session for tonight is done. So thanks for joining us, and we will see you next Monday night, 7 o'clock, same link. Send us your videos, send us any pictures of you doing anything different with either the ping pong ball or even the leaf blower if you get one, and take a video and send it our way. Have a great night, and we'll see you next time.